And all new tonight, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick made a brief stop here in the Valley today. CBS 4's Michelle Vargas sat down to speak with him one-on-one and got his perspective on two controversial Texas Senate bills.
Thank you again for your time. Let's just start off. Recently, the Senate has drafted the two-year budget plan.
Yes.
What are your thoughts, and are you happy with what they proposed?
For the first time, Michelle, and this is significant, for the first time ever, we're going to spend more money on health care than education. That's how fast Medicaid is growing. So we actually are spending more on health care this session than last. But we have to have cost containment. Our budget, you know, people sometimes say, well, you're not spending enough on education or enough on health care. In round numbers, 90% of our budget is education and health care. Higher ed's taken a little bit of a cut. So I'm very pleased with the budget. We've addressed the needs, and of course we have to do a conference with the House, but we'll do that.
Absolutely. Well, you know, here, of course, we're border cities and a border community. A big topic has been Senate Bill 4. I've talked to several different law enforcement agencies here in the Valley. Many of them say we haven't received the appropriate training to be able to enforce these immigration laws.
The idea that some city mayors or county judges or law enforcement officials think that saying, come here, we'll be a sanctuary, it'll make it safer. No, it just attracts the gang members and the criminals who take advantage of that and makes our public less safe. Sanctuary city policy is just bad policy. And in terms of training, there was training for local law enforcement, and Obama got rid of it. And Trump is beginning to re-implement it so that the local law enforcement can be trained.
For the residents, and if you can bring them just some peace of mind
Sure.
here in the Valley, they say, I am afraid to call when I see crime happening because they may deport me. Are they off the hook?
I can't speak to every person who calls because I don't know their background. So I can't really address that issue. But President Trump is focused on deporting the hardened criminals.
Now, another hot topic is Senate Bill 6, which looks like may be passing. Once it does, can it be considered discriminatory?
Absolutely not. Senate Bill 6, known as the bathroom bill, but it's the Texas Privacy Act, protects you. It protects women in our state. Right now, if you're in a bathroom and a man walks in, not dressed as a woman, I'm just talking a man walks in, you can say, hey, get out of here. But if we allow these policies to allow any man, dressed however they want to be dressed, construction clothes, a suit, or to walk into the bathroom while you're there, there's nothing you can do about it, Michelle. Because you can say, get out of here, and that man can say, well, no, I identify as a woman. We're not worried about transgender people. They're a tiny part of the population. We don't have any data that they've committed crimes in ladies' rooms or men's rooms, if the opposite sex. We want to keep the sexual predators who will take advantage and exploit these laws from walking into a lady's room.
Thank you so much for your time.
While he was in the Valley, Patrick presented Senator Eddie Lucio Jr. the Border Texan of the Year.